So before I get into this video, I do just want to call out the elephant in the room, which is my hair. I finally got a haircut. Thank goodness. It was well overdue. It was time. I film my videos sometimes out of order and I kind of switch up my scheduling. And so that's why it's a little bit of an elephant in the room, because unfortunately, for the next month, there will be some videos where I will have my long hair with my grays and my brassiness, and then other videos I will have my new hair, which is short. So I apologize for the whiplash if you see me in one video with this hair and then the next video which has long hair. I did try to kind of time it where I could just make it all cohesive, but it just didn't work out with my schedule this summer. So apologies in advance for that, but it just feels so good to have clean, crisp, short hair again. I made a fun little YouTube short for when I got my hair done. If you want to check that out, I'll leave it linked above and below. But anyway, today I am very excited to talk about I won't say a handbag brand because they are a full-blown brand. They have clothes, they have accessories. But the thing that really drew me to this brand were their handbags. And you've probably heard of them at this point. I feel like they've made their way around, Pinterest and the interwebs. And I'm talking about the brand Verafied. So it's spelled Verafied. And that's a play actually on the owner's or the founder's name. Her name is Vera C. Wang, not to be confused with the fashion designer Vera Wang. She is an influencer or a fashion blogger. And she started this company in 2017, and now it's like a full-blown brand, of course. Otherwise I wouldn't be sharing it with you all. But yeah, she focuses, just gonna give a few bullet points. Also, this is just me discovering, buying things from this brand. I'm not working with them, but I am a big fan. So I'm gonna be totally honest about the things that I like about this bag, the things that I don't like about this bag. And it's not just one bag, actually. I've purchased 3 bags from the brand. But they're known for their sculptural minimalist handbags. They're designed in New York City. They're produced in China. In fact, she talks about herself as sort of being this bridge between, she bridges China and New York fashion worlds. And she's really focused on quality, limited runs, and low waste production. And as you will see with all of the designs that I'm showing you, she definitely leans into trends, but all of her bags are pretty minimal and more classic, which is why I really like them. They remind me so much of the brand Flattered from Stockholm that I also love. I've done a whole video about their stuff. If you want to watch that, I'll leave that linked above and below, in both style and price point. Because the nice thing about these bags is they have a really beautiful classic designer look to them, but I think they have a much more accessible price point. They're all around $300 to $500, and I'll call out exactly how much each bag costs when I go through it. But in general, I just think they're really well made, really beautiful, like real leather, real materials. And yeah, just a great, if you're wanting like a classic, nice looking handbag, I think this is such a great brand. So let's jump right into the ones that I got, because since I already showed you one, I actually can't remember when I first came across the book Tote, but this is the book Tote from Verafied. And I think maybe it was on Pinterest where I was first kind of roped into this, but I really, really loved the brown suede. In fact, let me show you quickly. You guys know that I love my Bon Bon loafers from Flattered. Speaking of Flattered, these are like my favorite shoes in the world. They are so comfortable and really classic. And so I picked them up over the summer when they released them in this gorgeous chocolate suede, but which I normally don't do. I normally don't buy stuff and then try to buy other things to go with it, but I realized pretty shortly that I don't have a ton of bags, and I was really wanting like a chocolate suede bag to go with these shoes. And I will say I do have a vintage Gucci Diana bag in size, I think it's a size small, and it's just not quite dark enough. And I actually purchased quite a few bags over the summer in search of like that dark chocolate brown, rich suede color. And the suede was either too cool, like for example, the bag from COS, like the suede was always too cool. There just wasn't one that was like dark enough or warm enough. And then enter the Verafied book Tote. Also, if this size is not for you, they also make it in a larger size. Don't know exactly what it is off the top of my head, but this is the Espresso Suede Book Tote in size 25. So similar to how Hermes kind of talks about their bags, this is referencing the same thing, which is the length across the bottom of the bag. So the bottom of the bag is 25 centimeters, and it comes in a ton of colors, a ton of different, it has a really, really stunning one in black, just like full-blown leather with silver hardware, which I might consider getting. But yeah, they've got, if suede is not for you and brown is not for you, fear not, they have a lot of different colors. But you guys know that I love a bag that is this size. I think this is like the perfect size for me. My bag from the row is like a 27 centimeter length across the bottom. So it's very similar to those. And this bag is the most expensive of all of the bags that I will be showing you all. This one is $348. But again, compared to like a Birkin 25, this is very much more accessible. And I love how it has really, really minimal branding. So for example, Verafied New York is just really small on the bottom there. And I like how even the gold isn't too like in your face. So you might be thinking this looks very similar to a Birkin 25, and that is true. It does look very similar. I think what I actually like more about this bag is that like a Birkin has the little front layer that comes over and then the big closure with the Kelly buckle, which is very difficult to get into. This, you don't ever have to undo the buckle to get into the purse. It's very much like a normal purse, top handle purse, but then it has a little security flap on the inside. So I really appreciate that. It also has your typical like one card pocket, and then it's full leather on the inside. But in general, this bag is really, really well made from what I can tell. It's 100% suede leather, 100% Napa calf leather. Wouldn't be a video if I'm not getting tongue-tied here. And then the lining is 100% microfiber leather. So full real leather. Smells wonderful, looks really great. Has the little gold detailing there on the belt buckle. So yeah, in general, I think this is just a really cute, classy bag. But again, if this particular color is not for you or the particular size, you can get it in a larger size. And a great thing that I also want to call out about the Verified bags are that they are super versatile, and not in like a weird gimmicky way. It's not like they market it as like the be everything bag, you know, wear it like a bajillion different ways all the time. All of their bags can be usually worn about 3 different ways. This one can be worn 2 ways. So like a top handle, and then it also comes with the strap, which I'll show you in the cutaways. That's actually my only issue with this bag, is I find the strap to be really difficult to get on and off because of the way that they've done the rings. So I do think it would be a little bit hard if you're like out and about to just easily pop them on. Like I kind of have to like sit there and mess with it for a little bit, but that's truly the only thing I have bad to say about this bag. I really, really love this bag, and I think I'm gonna wear it a ton in the fall, especially with my nice like chunky sweaters and like creams and navies. I just think having like a deep brown bag like this is a nice kind of way to dip into the fun trends of having, you know, the belt bag and the brown suede. And yeah, I've just been looking for something like this, and this just really checks all the boxes. But I also love that you do have the option of a little crossbody side body strap, because that's one thing that a Birkin doesn't have that option. So I do kind of love that it has a little strap that you can attach to the side if you want. That's also really nice for travel. So for example, sometimes if I'm out and about, then I get on the subway, I want a little bit more security than just holding my bag where someone can like rip it out of my hand, especially if I'm in a major city like New York or Paris. So it's really nice to have a more secure strap so you can actually keep it in place, and then you can just take the strap away when you're in a more secure area. So yeah, that is the Espresso Suede Book Tote. I've already taken the tags off, so I'm 100% keeping this, and I'm really, really excited to wear this fall, go out and about with sweaters, and yeah, I just think it's a really, really beautiful bag. It also has feet. I should call that out, cute little feet. And I love how it's not too fat, because that's my other thing with even like a Margot, you know, 12 or something. I love a bag that is just little petite and not too fat, not too wide, can just be held and be super cute and fall flat against the body. So yeah, very excited for this for fall, also to wear it with my amazing new loafers from Flattered. Now, this next bag is a little more petite than, in fact, the next two bags are going to be a little more petite than the tote bag that I just showed you. However, the tote bag is definitely still very cute and very petite. This is the Noir Allure shoulder bag, and it is $248. And I actually lied. I think this may have been the first verified bag that I've ever seen. I think I saw this one on Pinterest, and that's kind of what helps me nosedive into the brand. But similar to the others, this one comes in a ton of different colors. I opted for the most classic in my opinion, which is a really beautiful, just smooth black leather. It is 100% Napa calf leather, and then again, the inside is 100% microfiber leather. And this is a very minimal, just light gold hardware. In fact, I wasn't actually sure on the website if this was gold or silver, but it definitely is gold, but super, super minimal, and I love that. So this bag can actually be worn 3 different ways. The last one could be worn 2 different ways. So I'll show you all the fun different ways that you can do it, even though I kind of think it's really just like 2 ways, but that's fine. They can say that it's 3. The next bag I'll show you is of truly, truly, truly 3 different ways. So this bag, oh, this also comes in, I just have to call out the other great colors that this bag comes in. It comes in a beautiful like burgundy maroon color, comes in an oxblood like patent, comes in a zebra, which is fine, comes in a croc, and then it comes in an emerald color. I love the emerald, and I really love the croc, and I really love the burgundy. But the thing that I love most about this bag, and it reminds me a lot actually of my Suede Symmetry bag, is how you can turn it into just a clutch, or it can have a little like crossbody strap. So that's why I'm kind of joking that it's 3 ways, because they say 3 ways, but really it's like put it on your shoulder, or then like put it a little shorter on your shoulder and put it on the crook of your arm. It's like, okay, that's not really that different. So I would like to call out that it can be a very dainty kind of 90s looking bag. I love how skinny this little strap is. And then if you want, you can completely remove, which again, I love how you don't have to even undo the buckle to get it open on the inside. But see here, similar to the Suede bags, is where the strap goes through, and then it's just like a belt where you undo this. I'm just gonna tuck it in for now, but you can completely take it off, which is really nice. And then here you have it. It is a little clutch bag. Again, I love how like dainty this little, again, just ignore the, the little strap sticking out because you can completely remove the strap. But I love how dainty this clutch bag is. I love just a really like understated clutch for evening time. Again, the branding is really, really minimal in the back, so you don't even have to see it, or if you don't care for it. I just think it's really, really stunning bag. And I also like a bag like this because it's great for day or night. At nighttime, you can wear it as a clutch, and then during the day, you can just wear it as like a little side, little 90s bag. And I love when bags are versatile like that in general, because obviously you can, you know, get more wear out of it. But I particularly love versatile bags like this for when I'm traveling. And that's where I really loved my Suede Symmetry, because I would, you know, wear it as a crossbody during the day. Again, when I'm going on the subway or somewhere where I need a little bit more security with the purse. And then at nighttime, I could turn it into just a cute little clutch top handle bag. And these bags are really similar in that regard. In fact, that's why I really love influencer brands. I know they get a bad rep, but we shop a lot. Yes, I'm clumping myself into that category. Not that I'm even remotely close to the same level as Verafied Wang. I'm a little baby channel, but we shop a lot and we try a lot of things, and we know like what we like and what we don't and why. And you can tell that she's been extremely thoughtful by incorporating all of these things, where you can tell there's like little bits of inspiration from Hermes or Suede or all of these brands, but then she's put together something that's unique in her own and really high quality and really well made. So it's going to be very hard if I should keep this one or keep the next one because I feel like 3 bags is a little excessive, but honestly, these could all be such great classics for my wardrobe. Also, this is what the dust bag looks like. If you guys are curious, this has the book tote in it. They all come with dust bags, of course. And they come from New York, so if you're worried about the tariffs or anything like that, fear not. I got this, I ordered it, and literally got it in like a day because it was coming directly from New York. So if you are New York based or you're US based in general, very, very easy to get the bags. They will come quite quick. I'll also let you know how returns and everything go, but we'll get to that more towards the end. But yeah, I just think this is a really, really nice classic option for those that like a more designer look, but want a more accessible price point, but still want really good quality. Now, the next and final bag is one that I bought a little bit on a whim. Like I said, the other 2 I had been looking at from the brand for a little while. I think I noticed it, I don't know, maybe last year on Pinterest, and then I finally kind of bought the bullet. But this one is a new bag from them, and this is called the Gold Noir Éclair bag, and this is $368. So my apologies, I think I actually said the book tote was more expensive, but I think these are the same price, or if this one might be the most expensive. But I was very drawn to this bag for multiple reasons. So I love its vintage inspired shape and the aesthetic. I love this Éclair look. I guess that's just where that's coming from. And this bag truly is a 3-in-1. So I'll get into all the different ways that you can wear it. And they actually are all very, very different, including a really cute, super vintage looking top handle way. So I'm really, really pumped about that. But this bag also comes in a ton of different colors. It comes in chocolate that you can pre-order, a gold and ivory, a silver and ivory, gold and black, or a silver and black. So I do love that they give you, like, if you're not a gold girl, I love that they give you a silver option. That's really nice as well. So yeah, loving this bag. I'm having such a hard time figuring out which one to keep because I feel like this one's quite unique. I haven't seen, I mean, obviously we've seen the East-West kind of size of a bag like this, but this really vintage clasp shape I think is really cool and really rare. It's kind of like a clutch in a clutch, like a bag in a bag, which is fun. So yeah, very hard to tell. So I will start with the first way that you can wear it, which is with these little straps, which were much easier to put in, I will say, than the book tote little crossbody strap. You kind of like slide them in and then they click into place. That is one other thing I think that would be nice is if they gave you some like instructions with the bags for how to insert. I mean, I figured it out, but I don't know, it would just be nice to give a little bit of a, I don't know, illustration or something so that you know what's going on. But I was really easily able to put the straps in, and I love that you can also completely remove the straps. So if you do want to wear this as just a really cute little clutch, which I think this would make the most chic, classy, like evening clutch, it's very easy to take the straps out, which is nice because then you don't have to give up any real estate inside of the bag if you're taking the straps off. So I do love that aspect of it. And I really like it as a clutch. However, my only thing is I'm like, is it a little too fat? It might be a little too hard to hold. Notice my hand only fits halfway around it. So it's not quite as comfortable as the other bag. See, the other bag is a lot more slim and closer to the body, but I just love like the vintageness of this. I just wish this was almost more like this one in terms of being skinny, but with the cute little clasp detail and everything, but I don't know. But similarly, this is 100% premium calf leather. The inside is 100% microfiber leather, and yeah, I think it's very, very pretty. Again, super minimal branding. It just says Verified on the little clasp detail there. But I will show you my absolute favorite way to wear this bag, and that is the third way. So right, we have the straps for the sort of like normal purse look, you have the clutch look, and then they give you these little guys. So these are the cutest little daintiest straps that are super lightweight, and you can put them on the bag so you can interchange them out for the long ones, for the short ones. And I think this is so cute. I am obsessed with this little top handle situation. I think it is just like so ladylike, so chic. I could absolutely see myself wearing this on my Paris trip in the fall. So this is what's making it really, really hard for me with this purse, because again, the versatility factor of this one is so good and so high. I just love these tiny little top handles. I think they're really, really, really special. And again, I think this design is just super unique. So you guys have to let me know in the comments below which one was your favorite. Also, if you have any bags from Verified in general, how have they worn over time? How do you like them? Please let me know everything in the comments below. In terms of where to buy the bag, I think online is probably going to be the best option for everyone. In the UK, they are stocked in Selfridges, and then they're Harvey Nichols Dubai if you're in the UAE. And then in New York, they actually have a pop-up that's going to be there until September 30th, it looks like. So if you want to go look at them in person, that could be a great thing too, but I know that not everyone obviously is in those 3 places. And so definitely check them out online. They do have a semi-short return window, but again, that's never really been a problem for me. I kind of know pretty well, like after I get something, if I want it or not. It is a 14-day return window. So basically, returns must be requested within 14 days of their receipt, and the items must be received within 20 days of purchase date. So yeah, and of course they have to be in mint condition with all the tags and everything still attached. So yeah, no problems there. But you basically just request a return online, and then we'll go from there. Again, I will pop into this video if I have any major issues, but hopefully because they're New York based, everything will be super, super smooth and I will not have an issue. So yeah, I'll let you guys know. But other than that, I think that's everything to really know about the brand. They do ship internationally. You have to get over $300 in order to get free shipping internationally. But again, that's just one purse. So yeah, that should be good. But yeah, let me know as always if you have any questions, and I'm very curious to hear what you guys think of these bags, and I'll see you all in my next video.